Okay, how we doing, folks? Sunday, May 15th, 2016 on the Rich Van Tassel channel, giving you the recap of Game 7 between the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors. Toronto winning this game big. It was relatively competitive for most of the game, but in the fourth quarter, Toronto absolutely blew the doors off with a 30-11 run. They had won each quarter before that by one only in the first, five in the second, and two in the third. So it was only an 8-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and then it just got completely out of hand. Once a couple threes started falling early in the quarter, Miami really slipped up, and that was essentially the end of it. A couple big stories in this game. Obviously, the first one, which I think is the first one, but other people may agree, would be how well Toronto played on the glass. They had 50 rebounds to Miami's 30. They had 20 offensive boards to Miami's 7. So I thought that was really the key in the game. Bismack Biyombo was sensational. He had 16 boards. Patrick Patterson also had 11 boards. Even the guards, 8 for DeRozan, 7 for Lowry. Now, Kyle Lowry is maybe who others would think was the biggest story of this game. He was spectacular, don't get me wrong. I don't want to take anything away from him. I just looked at the rebounding first. I thought that the Spurgeon was the biggest thing. But on the Lowry, 35 points on 11 of 20 shooting, 5 of 7 from downtown. He had 9 assists, so altogether 35, 9, and 7. Very good. Also had 4 steals and was plus 31 in the game. He was the highest of the plus minus for the Toronto Raptors, and obviously for both teams. No one was going to be plus 31 on Miami when they're losing by 27 points. So hats off to Kyle Lowry. He's really starting to turn around. DeRozan was pretty good in this game. Plus 15, 28 points. Again, only shot 12 of 29. He hasn't shot well these entire playoffs. He's starting to at least put shots down, though. He missed a couple layups in this game. So give those guys credit. They're really starting to come along, and they're going to need every ounce from those guys moving into the conference finals. For the Heat, Goran Dragic didn't play terribly, though. He was minus 26. 6 of 17 shooting, 16 points, 7 assists, but he had really been sensational all playoffs long. Hats off to him. All the starters were in double figures for the Heat. They did shoot 44.4%, which isn't bad. 7 of 25 from downtown compared to the 45.9% and 45% from downtown for the Raptors. That's where the offensive rebounds really came into play. 13 turnovers to 9 turnovers. That obviously is a bit of a difference there. But that's why the rebounding in general and the offensive rebounds especially were, to me, the most important thing in this game above how well Kyle Lowry played. And Kyle Lowry was spectacular. So, moving on, obviously the Jonas Valanciunas injury is going to be big in the conference finals. We'll see when he comes back. It looks like he should be ready and available. You don't know how Russ is going to be. But we'll get it more into that when we give you the preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. We will give you the preview of the Western Conference Finals between Oklahoma City and Golden State before that kicks off tomorrow. Be sure to stay tuned for that as well as that game recap. Thank you so much.